consider the sequence with these fractions in it: 32 over 3125, 16 over 625, and 8 over 125. When I look at going from one term to the next, what I notice is that the numerators going from 32 to 16, that's dividing by 2. And going from 16 to 8, that's dividing by 2. So it looks like the numerator is dividing by 2 every time. In the denominator, oh man, I'm not really sure what that is off the top of my head, but it's not too bad to calculate that going from 625 to 125, that's dividing by 5. Now we can go back and check and see that, yep, 3,125 divided by 5 is 625. So it looks like what we're doing to get from one fraction to the next is to divide by 2/5. That means our common ratio is going to be multiplying by the reciprocal of that, 5/2. But since we are multiplying by common ratio, that means that this sequence is geometric. Now we can go ahead and determine what the eighth term is. To do that, we remember that the nth term in the geometric series is going to be the first term times the common ratio to the n minus 1. So if I want the eighth term, I'm going to take the first term, 32 over 3125, and multiply it by a common ratio, 5/2, to the 7th power. At this point, it'll definitely be helpful to grab your graphing calculator and calculate it that way. And there must be a lot that cancels out because this simplifies down to 25 over 4, or 6.25. The last thing we're asked to do is to find the eighth partial sum. So to find that sum of 8 terms of this geometric sequence. So we're going to have to remember our formula for that as well. And so the nth partial sum of a geometric series is going to be first term, so the 32 over 3125. First term minus first term times the common ratio to the nth power. Common ratio was 5/2, and we're going to take that to the 8th power. All over 1 minus that common ratio. Now when you do this, be very careful, and what you should get your calculator to give you is 10.409. Depending on what type of calculator you're using, it might be helpful to put in a couple extra sets of parentheses, like doing this division here with the 32 over 3125. Maybe finding out what that decimal is might be helpful, but putting an extra set of parentheses around the entire numerator and the entire denominator will help to let your calculator know the order of operations it should take. But you should get a value of 10.409.